says that all the time.
I know she does.
All the time. This one is
What?
2% girls.
It's week 8 of the National Football League, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest.
I'm sorry, I did.
Hello again, everybody, alongside Charles.
There you go.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Nix from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Nix. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The point after, good by Grupe. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals. But they also have both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
He put the names on the bottom.
Up the middle they go. It's Morrison. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Chiefs at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. ETN up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Montez Sweat with a tackle. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They'll look to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
These two teams all tied after one.
The graduation ceremony, and then on the back of it is like the invitation to his coach.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. Nix to the air. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Nix looking to throw again. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Throwing Nix. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw, here's Nix. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Fighting him off. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here's Grupe for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Worthy. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll go right back to St. Brown. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers finish off an up and down first half on an up note as they even their mark at 4-4 with a victory. One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Morrison. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Off the play fake. Nix. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Nix to the air. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. That's into the hands of Worthy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A strong running. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
But if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the Broncos coming out now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now it's Nix. There's a short one taken in by Otten. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Broncos 1st down.
A handoff for Etienne. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. To throw is Nix. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They're going to look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Morrison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Morrison. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
We'll see.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
No, on Sunday.
Throwing Nix. Open man here is Scott, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Light snow.
Here's Nix. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll get that underneath Etienne. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. Short throw caught by Dulcich. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nix looking to throw again. This one taken in by Otten. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Nix from the shotgun. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Back to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on down. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest
Adieu.